talk to you about how we were going to go ahead and make some jerky. And what we're doing is we started with a 3-pound roast that we got from the cow. The piece that I'm doing is I'm actually cutting it still mostly frozen. So what I like to do is I like to take the roast out, and then I go ahead and let it sit in the sink or wherever you let your meat thaw for between 2 and 2.5 hours. So what'll happen is any kind of ice that you saw on the outside of the meat, it'll actually, just as soon as it starts to melt, it goes away. It goes away, and then you can see how hard still the center is. But those ice crystals that are in there holding the meat together, you can cut through them with a sharp knife. So let me show you. So you can cut through. And we prefer this method because of the texture of it over, just cutting it and grinding it and using it as a ground beef. Because if you look in here, you can see, so we've got a little bit of veins that run through here as far as the fat, and then you can also see how it's laid out. So when you bite into this, it's just going to pull apart. It's going to be great. And you're trying to shoot for about a 1/4 inch thickness. I think I may be just a smidge thinner than that, but that's okay. The only thing you have to do is when you cut it frozen, you have to let it sit out for a little bit, because otherwise you can't put it in your dehydrator frozen, or you can't season it. So I'm going to finish cutting this, and then we'll get back with you and show you how we're going to season it. Thanks. Okay, we're back, and now we're going to go ahead and make our seasoning for the jerky. What we're going to use is, this is per pound, so we're going to use Bragg's liquid aminos, 1/4 cup. We've got a tablespoon of steak sauce. We're just going to go ahead and use just the steak sauce that we've got. It's not something we use very often. And there's the Bragg's liquid aminos. Black pepper, we just keep it in a bulk container. And we got smoked salt here. So we got some smoked salt from an American Homestead. This is the maple. We are going to use a teaspoon of smoked salt, a teaspoon of onion and garlic powder, and then we're going to use an 1/8 cup of pineapple juice, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. So I'm just going to take that all, mix it in the bowl, and you can look and see it's been about an hour since we finished cutting that meat, and it is just, it's just perfect. So we're going to go ahead and mix this up, and then mix it all in the bowl. We'll be back with you. Okay, we've got everything mixed up. Really, the only thing you can see floating is a little bit of red pepper. I think I got all the garlic and powder and the onion powder in there real well. Smells great. I'm going to go ahead and take this now and transfer it over here into the meat bowl. And then we're going to go ahead and let this sit. So I'll put this in the refrigerator overnight. If I get up in the middle of the night to throw a log or two on the fire, I may mix it around. But for the most part, I'm just counting on just letting it sit in there and marinate overnight. So then tomorrow we'll be putting it on the dehydrator. So stay with us and we'll keep taking you through this. Shalom. Okay, so it's been 16 hours this meat has been sitting, and you can just look and see it's no longer red. It's got a nice darker tint to it. And what we're going to be doing now is placing this on our little dehumidifier, or dehydrator, I'm sorry. It's in a little jerky maker. This is a one we have. I'm not saying this is the best one in the world, but it is a nice one. We've had it for a number of years. And it does go up to 160 degrees, which is what we will be running this at. Not sure exactly on the time frame yet. Thinking it's going to be around the 8-hour, 10-hour mark, but we're going to give it a try and see what happens. So all I'm going to do is these sheets, Now these come off, and we're going to go ahead and set these on here and get ready to go. Next time we come back, we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so it's been about 7.5 hours, and you can see it's feeling pretty stiff. Let's see, it should be, yeah, there we go. It should be able to just pull apart. Yeah, there, see how it's breaking apart like that? It's all your muscle structure breaking down, which is exactly what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and give this piece over to Luke and see if he can taste test it for us and see what he thinks. Pulled it right in half.
It's good.
Okay. Well, I think we've made a hit here, so hopefully this will be something you can enjoy. And that recipe that we've got, it's just something that we've worked on and off with certain varieties of things that we like. And we always date them whenever we're doing that, so that way we can show what little tweaks that we made in our recipes. But yeah, it's looking really good. I'll probably just let it sit on the dehydrator till the morning, and then we'll go ahead and bag it. That way there won't be any chance of condensation from any temperature. So thanks again for watching. Hope you can enjoy this with your family. Take care. Shalom.